dream dynamics. Dream dynamics. Now, why am I talking about dream dynamics? It's because in this day and age, I've come to find out that most of our visions are usually products of our imagination. If you don't know how to dream effectively, your imagination will be hampered. Most of the time we talk about dreams. When we talk about dreams, people think of it as what you do when you sleep at night or some fantasy that you have in your head. But I'm talking about real dreams, dreams that you can pen down, dreams that you can measure, dreams that you can be deliberate about, dreams that by the time you have achieved them, you know you have achieved something. What are the dynamics that make your dream a solid dream, a real dream, a dream that can be pursued? Why is it that there are some people who dream and their dream is just fantasy, it never comes to pass? And yet there are those who dream and their dream is so compelling that it makes them do things and determines what they do. Everybody, when they are young, when we're all young, as teenagers, as children, we all have dreams in our heart. But it has been recognized that over 80% of human beings don't actually live their dreams. Many have dreams of becoming something great when they are in primary school, and then life happens to them. When life happens to them, they allow life beats them into a corner, beats them into a shape, beat them into a particular mold, and then they follow a particular trend. Go to university, serve if you serve in your country or whatever, come out, get a job, get married, get children, and die. And that's just the life most people live. And yet, there are people who live in this same life that carry their dreams all through, and then they are able to make something out of their life. And let me say this before I say any other thing: the world belongs to dreamers. If you are not a dreamer, then you are not in the scheme of things at all. What are dream dynamics? Dream dynamics are the things that make dreams worth pursuing. The things that make dreams worth pursuing. The things that give dream the cream they need to be pursued in the life of people. And number one is exposure. Exposure. The level to which your mind is exposed will influence the kind of dreams that you will have around you. Let me give you a little example. We call a child who lives in a suburb and asked him, what do you want to become? How do you want to live your life? And you will be shocked. He said, I want to grow up and just like he called one man's slave, said, I want to have a bus like that, a bus that will just be on the road. I will have my own conductor and I'll be driving, and as I'm driving like that, I will make money from there and get a family and just be driving from one bus. I will move to another bus and all that. Now, then we called a child same age from another part of town, living in an urban area, and the child said, I would love to travel abroad, and when I get there, I would love to study this, and when I study this, I would love to come out, become a pilot, and all that. Now, two children, same age, but because of the various environments they live in, their dreams were influenced by what they see. Can I say that one more time? Their dreams were influenced by what they see. What you see on a regular basis influences the kind of dream that you will have in your heart. So expose yourself. Expose yourself. And we live in such a day and age where exposure is so easy. You don't need to travel anywhere. The internet is there. For those of us who use Android phones and use all manner of technology, you can leverage on technology to expose yourself. How are people living in other climes? How do people live in other areas? Expose yourself. Expose yourself. Go out, meet people, talk with people, visit places, read books, expose yourself. The more exposure you get, the more robust your dreams will be. Number two, evaluation. You've got to learn to take stock of what you have if you must be one who will always be in stock in the world. You've got to take stock of what you have. You've been given gifts. You've been given abilities. You've been given people. You've been given things all around you. I always say that we have 7 life resources in life. God gave everybody these resources in one way or the other. We have time, we have talent, we have your thoughts, your tongue, which is your talk, your temple, your body. You have your treasure. Everybody has treasure, access to treasure, and then your trash. things you don't like but eventually will help you in life. Everybody has 7 life resources that you can use at any time. Take stock of what you have. If possible, write them down. Write down your gifts, write down your abilities, take stock of what you have, and then build a dream around it. I always counsel students that if you're going to study a course that has nothing to do with your gift, then you are signing up for frustration. Don't tell me that everybody in your family has been a doctor and so you also want to go and study medicine even though you are a good musician. Go for what you can do very well. Take stock of what you have. So I said, first of all, exposure. I said, second of all, evaluation. Evaluate yourself. Take stock of what you have. And then finally, education. Now I've heard this many times. You hear students say, they say school na scam. Don't let anybody deceive you. Anyone who says school na scam, it is the person himself that is a scam. And I'll tell you why. You see, school doesn't necessarily prepare you for the future. And what I mean is, school doesn't give you a course or take you into a field that may fit into the future, because most times school programs, curriculums and courses are designed for the present needs that a country has. There are very few countries that are able to project into the future and then get courses that will prepare people for that time. Actually, what school does is mental conditioning. I'll say that again, mental conditioning. It conditions your mind to think along a particular pattern that will provoke your creativity. When your creativity is provoked, then anything is possible with you. So when you go to school and you learn mathematics, you learn to think logically. You learn English, you learn to think literally. You learn basic science or chemistry or physics. You learn to think scientifically. All the various subjects we do in our schools and then the ones we do in the universities, they all draw out the ability to think creatively. One thing you must have at the back of your mind while you go to school is that you have been given the potential to solve problems. Education is coming to fan that potential to solve problems to flame. It's coming to pull out your ability to solve problems. Alright, so get this straight. Your dreams will get their cream from your level of exposure, the level to which you have been able to evaluate yourself, and the way you give yourself to education. Remember these 3 things, because when you combine them together, you will be able to dream a dream that the world will bow to you. My name is Edmundking Ogheneochuko, and my mission is to inspire you to lead from where you are. God bless you.